In 2022, if you're thinking of building a startup, a tech startup, this is the most important thing. If you have to rank, probably this comes right up there. Can you guess what that is? No, it is not what you're thinking. Come on, let's find out. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Inside the Minds of Successful Startup Leaders. It's 2022 and you're thinking of building a tech startup. So, what do you really need, right? Today, if you have to build something, everything is so democratized. You want to build a platform, you have those hundreds and thousands of no code tools and platforms available. You want to host something, infrastructure is available. The cloud, right? The AWSs and the GCPs of the world, one click away. You want to code a, a multi-platform, cross-platform application. You have libraries, frameworks, tools available. So what has happened, right? Today, if you want to build something, probably it would take couple of days and you can get a working prototype out, right? That is what you keep seeing today. So you see those 15-year-olds, right, in school, uh, building MVPs, the minimum viable products, in matter of hours, if not days, right? And then putting out there. Uh, go back 10 years, this would have taken easily couple of months, right? And probably three engineers across your front end, your back end, right? And easily few months before they could kind of get an MVP out and start getting in some validations. But all those barriers are now gone, right? The entry barriers are so low. And like I said, couple of kids, couple of hours, you have a Twitter clone up and running, right? Full-fledged. So now look at the flip side. Consumers, right, are now bombarded with options, hundreds and thousands and millions of apps and platforms, for solving. Probably if there's one problem, there are thousands of startups trying to solve that. So what has really happened is the mind share has drastically reduced. It's exponentially reduced. So if I build something today in 2022, it's extremely difficult to get the mind share from my consumer, right? So what do? So there's one thing that you really, really have to focus on. It is what is called as the minimum viable community, right? So if I were to rank, building a community comes right on top, right? Even before you write that one line of code, in fact, I would go to the extreme and say, even before you think of an idea, the first thing you do is build a community of people, right? Very tightly knit community that's highly engaging, right? Where you can kind of then start seeding your idea. So if there's one thing that you have to do in 2022, that is got to be building a community, a micro niche community. All your efforts, you know, you have to put in everything that you have, right? Your time, your skills, your money behind building a community. So how do you do that, right? There are today, you could go to Twitter, you could go to LinkedIn, you could go to Insta, Facebook, and then figure out how you build a community, right? And again, there are multiple hacks to build those. Let me know if you want me to talk about that. Happy to talk about how do you build a community in 2022. Happy to do that. So if you have to in 2022 do something, it has to be building the community. And if you look at right closely, look at some of the successful startup leaders out there, right, from Elon Musk's of the world. So, what are they doing in 2021, and what are they going to be doing in 2022, right? Very simply put, they will be busy building the community. They'll be busy engaging their audience on platforms like Twitter, right? So that is what you have to do. Go learn from them, and you will turn out to be a winner. Happy to help. If you're thinking of starting up, hit me up on LinkedIn, Twitter. Happy to share my experiences. I've been an entrepreneur. I've worked at corporates. I've been an investor. I've been a mentor. I've been mentoring 100 plus startups. So happy to help. All the best.